Hello and welcome to my page. My name is Claudia Nyree. If you are new here, for all the ones that are returning, thank you for coming back. We're going to talk about fragrance layering. I'm going to tell you what I recommend that will go with chocolate covered cherry, with whipped vanilla chiffon, vanilla mocha cream, and pink velvet cupcake. If you are interested in knowing what could you layer with those body sprays, then stay tuned. All right, so let's get started. What would I layer with vanilla mocha cream? This one here is cappuccino, vanilla orchid, and white tonka bean. This fragrance is absolutely beautiful. It's delicious, but yet not too syrupy. It pulls a beautiful coffee note. So what I layer white vanilla mocha with is going to be Oud Cafe. Oud Cafe, and I'll put the notes above my head, is a beautiful coffee scent. It is a absolutely gorgeous coffee scent, but it has a woody undernote, which kind of takes that vanilla note that's in vanilla mocha cream and take it down a notch and make it more sophisticated. Oud Cafe is absolutely beautiful to me. It's like being in a coffee shop. Every time I wear this, it reminds me of being in a coffee shop. A caramel macchiato is just a boost of like to wake you up, be yet not too much, right? Often you may hear Oud Cafe being worn by men, but I'm a person who believes a fragrance is a fragrance. I don't really care who they market it to. If I like it, I like it. So Oud Cafe to me works beautifully with vanilla mocha cream by Bath and Body Works. Okay, my next one I'm gonna talk about is pink velvet cupcake. I will admit this is not the of all the ones, and they often bring this one back, but this is not the best packaging that I believe Bath and Body Works has done for this one. It was cute. It was a nice idea, right? But being that it's see-through, you know, I preferred it better when they have it in the red. Like normally they'll have it in a red bottle, right? And then you'll see pink velvet, or you'll see it in a pink bottle with the white cover on it, and then you can see the words. But let's not talk about the packaging. The fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of the ones that is very light and pretty. This is a light and pretty scent. It is sparkling red berries. It is pink marshmallow. That's the cupcake. It's like a gooey marshmallow, but it's like a pink marshmallow. And then it has like a, if you ever have had a dessert where they crumble praline on the top of it, not so much that the praline is in the dessert, they just crumbled it over the top, so you get like crumbled praline. That is what this is. It's not overly sweet, it's just real delicate. It's one of the ones that I will often say that I do reach for this one, like say to wear to the gym, or I reach for this one if I'm just running errands. This is my running errands spray, and because of that, there is a fragrance called the Private Accord, the Private Accord by Hugo Boss. This one pulls off the same way. It has mandarin orange in it. It is just a light and pretty scent. It is not one of those scents that you're going to be like, bam, it's going to walk in the room before you walk in the room, but you would just smell clean and nice and fresh and pretty and just woman-like, very classy. I hear a lot of complaints about this one. I will admit that, you know, it doesn't have longevity, but how I extend the longevity in Hugo Boss Private Accord scent, the scent. Then I pair it with this one, which is one that I will wear, like, you know, on a day that I'm just, like I said, just running to the store. Or I just want to put it on because I'm going to go downstairs and watch a movie with my husband. I put these two on together. The notes for this one I'm going to list above my head so you know, but to me it's just mandarin orange. It does have a tonka bean and cacao notes in it. They say that it has coffee. I don't particularly get the coffee note in it. It's just one of those clean, beautiful scents, and that's why it's still in my collection. But together you'll get more longevity. My next one is chocolate covered cherries. Chocolate covered cherries came out, I want to say last year around this time for Valentine's Day, right? It was right before Valentine's Day. It was the biggest thing that people was running out to get. It is just what it says. It is chocolate. It is cherries with some liqueur like dripped on top. And I could be aging myself when I make this statement, but basically it is like a candy, like the candy you get around Valentine's Day, and it's milk chocolate on the outside, and it's like this gooey, syrupy sweetness of cherries in the inside of it. Like when you bite into it, that is what this is. And if that chocolate note is not enough, then I pair it with Chocolate Greedy by Montal. Chocolate Greedy by Montal is cacao. It is more of a dark chocolate to me. So I'm not that big on milk chocolate. So when I combine the two, I get more of a dark, delicious flavor, right? So Chocolate Greedy, and I'll put the notes over my head, which is in Chocolate Greedy, and how the two go together. It just makes it beautiful. Now, I will admit that this combination, these two here, is not a fragrance that I would wear out on, like I say, a Valentine's Day date. This is when you've gotten home and you just want to be edible, right? So you've taken your shower, you've ended your date, you spray your body down with chocolate covered cherry, top it off with some Chocolate Greedy. I'll leave it at that. It leads to a wonderful night. Or if you're one of them kind of people, like in the season we're in right now, you really can't go out, right? So you don't really go out and want to be in a crowd. Say you're just cuddling at home, y'all just made a nice dinner on the stove, and y'all are sitting down for one of those good romantic movies, and you want to curl up with your loved one. You want to smell so delicious. I assure you, you're going to get multiple compliments. You're going to leave a note. He's going to remember, and he will remember you. Combine Chocolate Greedy with chocolate covered cherries. If you got it last year, or you had an opportunity in semi-annual, if they had it. Okay, so the next one is just what the title says, Whipped Vanilla Chiffon. Whipped Vanilla Chiffon is just that. It is spun sugar. It's vanilla. It is almost candy-like, right? I often use this one when I want to give some sweetness to a fragrance. So say my fragrance it has a sweet undertone, but not enough to my liking. Then I'll spray this on my body, which will give me a little bit more, because it'll give more vanilla bean, more spun sugar. It does have the white peach blossom, but that is not predominant. The white peach blossom is not predominant. So often if I want more of a springy note, because oddly enough, this fragrance came out in the spring, then I pair it with Angel Oud Croisière. Now this is the one. Now they have a lot of flankers of Angel. So this is when they were doing all the flankers. This is the one that came out in 2019. That was more tropical, had mango, it had orange, it had all those different flavors in it. Well, I'll tell you this. I wasn't that big on Angel. So when this one came out, I was super excited because it was more fruity. And then I also got the one that came out in 2020, and that one had more fig. But when I wear my fig fragrances, we'll talk about that one. This one here is just tropical notes. It is mango. It has patchouli. But see that patchouli in it, that is almost a turn off in all of the Angels for some people, because it's that earthy patchouli. When you pair it with something like vanilla, or something that is super sweet or heavy in another note, when you put them together, it almost covers up the patchouli, or it sweetens it up where it's not as predominant. So in your mind, I want you to think of fruit cocktail on top of vanilla ice cream. That is what this is. It is absolutely beautiful together. But the notes for this fragrance, I'm going to list above my head so that you will know what's in it. But out of all of the Angel flankers, this is one of my top ones. So I did like it. This is the one that came out in 2009. So thank you for tuning in. I always enjoy our time together where we talk about layering of fragrances. If you have any of the body sprays that I talked about, Whipped Vanilla Chiffon, or Pink Vanilla Cupcake, or the newer one, which is the Vanilla Mocha Cream, or the OG one that I really wish they would have kept around, which was that chocolate covered cherries that came out last year, and you pair those with a different fragrance, in the chat, in the comments below, list it so we can know what other fragrances to layer with it. Again, if you are new to this channel and this was your first time catching a video, here we talk about fragrance layering and fragrances that are in my collection. I would love you to subscribe, become a member, chat with me in the comments. If you enjoyed this as much as I did, I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you.